Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Well, when you think of these two teams, two franchises, Baltimore and Oakland, Charles, what comes to mind?
Well, the ghost to the post in the late 1970s, but remember, that was the Baltimore Colts who are now in Indianapolis. These are the Ravens who came from Cleveland and formerly were the Browns.
They also have some history, though. The Ravens, between these two teams, won an AFC championship game in 2001. Also beat a Derek Carless Raiders 30-17 in Oakland a year ago. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Jackson able to get away. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! I know he ain't got it.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Carr. And his first look is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their...
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Here we go.
Carr now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Hunt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Here we go. 3-19! Gun! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Jackson operating from the gun. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's looking deep for Bell. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
93.
On play action. Now Carr. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the run, this is Hunt. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Here's Hunt. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This time, Jackson will throw it. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
29.
Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Carr to throw on second down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
OP, OP.
Now Bell. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Carr going to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun. Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Off play action. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side is taken in by Jordan Lasley. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Lasley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Low, low, low.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 1st down Raiders. The former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Willie Henry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. He shakes, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Tony Jefferson able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Get set, get set. Hey, 734.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
29. 29.
Back now in Baltimore.
Go Chief.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Low, low, low.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
To throw on second down, Carr. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, 7:34.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost. in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They go play action with Jackson. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Washington. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because
and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Carr now on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now on 1st down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And he'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
All right, get set, fellas.
On second down, it's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Ravens taking the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 down, 4 down. 556, 556. Watch the breeze. Gun, 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 gun.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That escapes the sack. Forced out to his left. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Detroit! Detroit! Rush it!
They run with Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll toss it to Hunt, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Detroit!
This is Hunt. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain